what I want to do right now is give you a sense of the data put out by Cvoter, which is really the expectations of the Aam Aadmi, the voters, the citizens, about the budget and their sense of how the economy is doing. And this really is quite alarming, frankly. The question was, has the quality of life of the common man improved in the last 1 year? The green line indicates those who think it's improved. That's now come down to 25%. Now you will see next those who think that their life is around the same, and then in red you will see those who've deteriorated. So around the same is roughly the same as the last few years, but look out for that red marker, which will show you the number of people who think their lives have deteriorated. Now remember, the last time you saw really big numbers was in 2013, right before the time there was a government change in the general elections. Since then, the numbers were moderate, but between the last 2 years, the percentage of those who think their lives has deteriorated has actually gone up now to 41%. That's not all. I'll show you a couple of more data points which give you a sense of how the Aam Aadmi feels about the current economic outlook and what he thinks may happen to him over the next 1 year. So this is about the last 1 year. Let's now move to the next slide, which looks at how citizens think their economic condition is likely to be over the next 1 year. Now here, those who think their lives will improve. Soon after the new government was formed, that was very high, mid-70s. It stayed high all the way through the first term of the Modi government. Now it's crashed to less than half of what it was when the government came into power. Those who think their lives will roughly stay the same, that's the blue line coming up on your screen, and that is a plateauing line. 35% in 21, 33% now, so that's a plateauing line. But look at the red line, which is really the most worrying, which is about those who think their lives are likely to deteriorate. Here, if you see, the percentage of those who think their lives are likely to deteriorate are more than those who seem optimistic or ambivalent about their condition. That's now up at 37%. Earlier, there were fewer people who were pessimistic and more who were optimistic or ambivalent. Now that's changed. It is inflation which seems to be causing the greatest worry. Let me show you the outlook on inflation and the outlook on household finances. So opinion on inflation, those who think prices have gone down has come down to 24%. That's the green line on your screen. You see it's actually coming down. Those who think prices have gone up. Now look at this red line, which in 2020 was at 76%. Those who think prices have gone up between the last year and now, there's an increase and that curve goes upwards to 64%. Those who think prices have kind of remained the same, that's the blue line coming up on your screen. Again, that line is plateauing at just 12%. So very few people think prices are the same. Those who think prices are going up is now at 64%. I'll show you one more data slide on your screen right now. This is a very quick sense of how viewers, voters are assessing the state of the economy. This is data by Cvoter put out for India today. Is inflation having an adverse impact on your life? Those who think it's getting unmanageable now stands at 51%. This was at a low of 25% in 2017. From there, it's more than doubled to 51% now. Those who think that, yeah, inflation will have some kind of an impact, but not much, that number is actually coming down. That percentage from 41 in 21 has now slipped to 29. Those who think that there is no impact at all, that there's no impact, is actually now a very low 20%. So outlook on growth, outlook on inflation, and there'll be a few more slides we'll have out during this broadcast, doesn't seem very good.